Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Neuro, and it is time for another episode of Griefing or Not Griefing, where we find out if these gamers are trying their best or throwing the game. We've just received some new cases. Let's see if we have innocent gamers trying their best, wrongfully accused, or bad actors not giving their all. Okay, first game here, we have a Divine 1, Hard Support Disruptor. Scripting hacking is what they're being accused of here. Let's see what they're clicking.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Look at the scoreboard here.
Killing spree. Radiant's bottom tower.
They have died 4 times so far.
Dominating.
There's a huge fight somewhere, and they're just not there.
Taken. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. No more middle tower for Radiant.
Why are they here?
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
What the hell? Player camera. We want his view.
Radiant's
Let's...
middle tower is being
Okay, it's not the marker yet. Okay. Disruptor, is he scripting and hacking? There was just a fight there, so decent guess if you were to deward it. It's like he's still trying to CS next to the Ricky. Okay.
Whole lot of murder going on here. A double slaughter.
Are they jungling up here?
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
What are they doing? You're the support. You're supposed to support your team.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
This is what a position 1 should be doing in a game where it's behind. Just so they can keep farming.
Dire's bottom tower
Is it
under
scripting and hacking? I don't think so.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Mighty Minds, regenerating 7 HP per second? Is that one of his things?
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Or is it this Watcher? Using mana boots.
Dire's bottom tower is being
He's not supporting, but he's not also hacking. It's a buff in the area. Okay, thank you, chat. This is definitely griefing, but they accused him of the wrong stuff. So the question is, should this person be ruled guilty for scripting and hacking, even though they're not doing anything of that nature, but they're also being a bad actor in the game? There's still a section for griefing. Let's go to this. Okay, cheating, hacking, and scripting. We're going to say not guilty for this, but it does give us also the option to still rule for the guilty. Okay, for the griefing. Yes, absolutely guilty. Thank you. Oh my goodness. We get to serve some justice here. Absolutely did find a bad actor. The Disruptor should be with his team. He's the position 5, when that means if there's a fight where allies are getting into the thick of things, you absolutely need to be there. Using your defensive spells, playing by your tower. You should not be split pushing as a Disruptor. And this is a Divine 1 player, which means they should know better. They definitely know better, and they're being obnoxious. Guilty. So far, 1 case, 1 guilty. How guilty or innocent will people be this evening? So far it's looking pretty naughty. It's fun how I take my role of arbiter so seriously. The Dota scene has a problem. It is a nasty place. It's a very nasty place. It's time we owned up to it. We should just own up to it. This is unsportsmanlike conduct. Anyone who saw this would definitely say so. All right. Keeper of the Light has been accused of feeding. This is an immortal level game. Some of the highest level players in Dota. This is extremely high level play. And what do we have here? He goes, he buys back, and he right clicks the pudge. He buys back. This is a high level game. He's clicking the menus. Okay, he's going to get this tree. Okay, gonna nuke this. It doesn't say what role this person is.
Dire's top tower is under siege. Quite a spree. Ownage.
Okay.
Bottom tower under fire.
Are they the mid?
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Longtime viewer from way back in Exile 5 days. If there's a player who can make a positive impact on Dota, I bet it's you. Hell yeah, thank you for saying that. I do like that Exile 5 is still rocking on Pig's stream. Heckin' sick. Bless up. I still have the jersey. It's a smart looking jersey. Okay. They're playing pretty normal here.
A dominant performance.
He's been accused of feeding, but he's like farming stuff, getting value from the map. Whether or not he should be the one to do this, I'm not entirely certain. But they're doing AoE on very valuable creeps, so. Who unpaused? Faceless Void resumed the game. And then Hoodwink paused again. So far, this is normal Dota. It's pretty normal Dota here. Meanwhile, Loki is running around, investigating the area. Trying to find out where Trisha went. Coddle.
Okay.
Resumes the game while people are DC'd. Just showing his character here a little bit. If someone needed to DC for an emergency, would you let them pause, chat? Yes or no? How long would you let them pause for? This Keeper of the Light says no. There's Dota to be played, and I have no time for other people's inconveniences. Items that he has seem pretty normal.
Okay,
Getting a Midas after the Spirit Vessel is... I'm not sure if brief, but it's on the menu. We're gonna AoE these down. Okay, doing some single target. Doing some AoE. The horse DPS is very strong.
Radiant's middle tower is
And you can cast it from so far away that he's able to farm Ancients really early. If you had to fight this head on, you would die really fast as a level 9. Slardar goes up and takes the farm. Oh my gosh! DD Pudge blinks in.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
And he's dead for 53 seconds because he bought back earlier. Oh no. The Slardar is getting killed.
Radiant's top tower is
I love how it shows him the opening the menu. Okay, he just muted and reported the Slardar. The Radiant team is turning against itself. Slardar and Coddle are not getting along well. The Pudge is out of control, going mid. Abaddon ults, shields.
under fire.
He's very strong, actually.
Radiant's bottom tower
Okay.
is demolished.
Okay. What's Coddle doing? What are they doing? How did we get here?
Tower taking damage.
Pudge is mid. He
Radiant's top tower
TPs.
is under siege.
Okay, he's dead. Let's see what he does. 10 seconds till he's alive.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
TP's as far forward as possible. Takes his items off! Oh no, and he buys a invis item! Oh no! No! He mentally folded. Oh no! Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very clear, cut and dry case of griefing. No two ways about it. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone and lost it. Now he has a shadow amulet and boots and nothing else. So he can invisibly drag out the game by hiding in the woods. A retired grumpy old wizard. An ex-wizard who lost his wizarding items because he threw them away into the wind. He swore off his wizarding ways and said, I'm just gonna go be invisible with the trees now. You cannot stop me. And he would go in only to be murdered by the enemy team. You can see this kind of gameplay. It doesn't really have much variety to it. It's like you become a snack for the enemy team. Look at the Pudge. He's getting buffs every time he gets kills. This is like really... He's aggressively feeding here. Not even like relaxingly feeding where you just maybe browse the shop a little bit. Maybe think about your life's choices up to that point. Maybe place a ward or something. Pick up a Lotus. And then you do this, but nope. He's TPing as far forward possible into the enemy team.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Basically, he just wants to be a money funnel for the Dire team. The Dire Ancient persuaded him on such an existential level that he's like, this is the offering that is required to hasten the Dire's victory. He was drawn to its power because the Caudal was secretly super evil on the inside. So he had to play for the evil side every game, even though he was dealt Radiant. Alright, we don't need to see more of this. This is kind of just sad now. Let's make sure we get them marked guilty for this. Okay. So far, all guilty today, chat. All guilty. We have real naughty gamers. Shameless naughty gamers. Not even making things necessarily like unsure cases. Like maybe it was kind of griefing. Maybe that was a really bad move. Maybe that was on purpose. This is like just going full on. Destroying items and running it down. Okay. We have a Slark safe lane. This is an Archon level game, so quite a bit lower than what we've seen so far. But still kind of middle of the pack. Reasonable Dota. Oh no! Another cut and dry case of someone destroying... No, your power treads! No! Okay, but at least keep your magic wand. Okay, when you're Slark and you just broke your items, what do you do now? He disconnects from the game. Okay, is that it? But then he comes back. Okay, he's back. Why would you do this, though? Why would you go back to farming? But you could have had power treads, bro. You had power treads. They were in your bags, and they were giving you stats. But then they play it out? Buying boosted travel to feed faster. He just sadly farms the woods, a shadow of his former farm. Why do you do this? Destroy your items in rage. Disconnect from the game, which is like, okay, you want to cut the supplies of your own team, but then also get out and spend your time elsewhere. There's an extent to where you can respect that of them being at least selfish with their own time. But in this case, they go back in, but with no items. What the hell? He slowed his farm. Like, if he just disconnected or reconnected and he still had his same items, then he could just go back to farm and they could still maybe win. Guilty again. Super clear cut and dry cases here tonight. You would just abandon. Yeah, you might as well. You might as well just abandon the game. Go watch a TV show. Like, you're clearly not in a good place to play Dota. If you're destroying your items, go take a break. Go take a break. Go watch a show. Don't watch a show at the gym, though. Like if you're at the gym on a machine, you should not be blasting TV shows on your phone from the speaker of the phone. That's a bit much. I don't know if people have thought about that, but we saw that. Don't do that, okay? Thank you. Okay. Play a different game. I think you should play a single player game. If you're destroying items in a team game, that means you're really like feeling negative toward other people. So I think you should just take some space for yourself. Okay, the Doom has been accused of griefing here. This is an ancient level game. What is he doing here? He has a bracer. He has a helm of iron will. Okay, that was considered a grief. At least they marked him. He has a Midas, which it's not that rare of an item on Doom. And then he's going Radiance after that. He has no boots though, which is kind of alarming. Is Doom just that fast, Chad? Or is it kind of a grief? You watch a show with headphones at the gym treadmill and you watch my streams at the gym too? Nice. Nice-oo, nice-oo. But with headphones, that's the difference. Okay. Okay, he's kind of just doing normal stuff. It's weird that he doesn't have boots, but aside from that. It's a grief for you because he's ancient rank. Pudge might have stolen offlane from Doom. Eternal Shroud. Helm of Iron Will. Why do they both have a Helm of Iron Will? We both have our helmets. With a helmet lane. That's our tactic. Our head protection is better than theirs because you have the helm. When both sides bash each other in the head at once, we'll survive because we have the helm. It's kind of boring. He's just farming slow. He's not helping the team at all. Is this clearly griefing? We're gonna have to see if this turns into something. Like, does he go at people and do Doom stuff? You would think he would want to use his Doom and then go back to farming. I don't really know too much about how Doom is played. Normally you want your offlaner to be starting fights though, so this is kind of the opposite of that. The Doom is playing kind of like how the One should be playing. Okay. Just passive farm. He's farming and farming. Okay. It's Radiance and Boots of Travel now. Okay, what happened? How did we get here? How did we get here, chat?
Performance.
One, 0, and 0. They're playing very independently and selfishly.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Is this a Doom position? No, it's an offlane. They don't have their Doom up, so they don't really want to fight right now.
I always was the good one.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I feel like just being present for the team, like he can do stuff. His Doom is up as well.
Fortified their dire structures are Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. Radiant's middle tower has
What does he do? What? They only doomed the bristle this whole game that we saw. Did they have any assists? They had no assists the whole game either.
This'll come in handy.
Did they go to a single fight? I went in. You got a kill.
The furnace with your corpse.
And TP'd away.
Dominating.
Man, it's hard to say. Like, they're definitely playing stubbornly selfish and not really trying to show up for the team at all.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Which is not really how the offlane should play. But they are consistently getting value on their hero, and they are using their Doom, like they tried.
I always was the good one.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
They're pushing their buttons. They are using the map for value. They're using their neutral item. The bullwhip is giving them speed.
Fortified their tower.
They do show up in their racks as being pushed. They shouldn't really go in because the Ursa's dead. So for them to be careful here makes sense. Honestly, it's not even really griefing. It's maybe incorrect play, but they are getting value for their character. You could say that this could just be someone who plays overly safe. As an offlane Doom, perhaps they are overly safe. They did get reasonable items on their hero. Like, all this stuff does stuff. They could have showed up more for their team, probably, but yeah, not guilty of this. I'm gonna say insufficient because we didn't see the rest of the game. Like, maybe they do something later. Could even go with not guilty. But I don't really think I want to go with guilty this game. They were doing stuff consistently on the map. Yeah, the AFK farm, it can work in some games as well. Because if people are just running around and not getting value in fights, then for you to get rich can mean that you can just tip games in your favor just by amassing more value. So the strategy could work for them as an offlane. It definitely is not very friendly to people wanting to team fight with their offlane. So you basically have to play a very defensive playstyle. Then you have to give up towers. I think we'll go with insufficient. It was definitely kind of stubborn, and they could have been doing it as a reaction to other people. So
Middle barracks are up.
we'll see. We'll see. Interesting case, that one. More middle of the road, less clear as to what's going on. It could also be a safe lane person farming role queue games. For me, I'm probably not going to be aggressive to the correct level whenever I get dealt off lane, whenever I'm farming role queues. So, okay, we got a Jakiro who is griefing. What are you doing, Jakiro? This is the beginning of the game. Jakiro is in the base with no items, AFK. That could happen, like maybe they were just AFK at the start.
The killing begins.
Maybe something
First
IRL came up.
blood, last word.
When do they show up? Do they show up? Oh, they show up. 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in, no items. Okay, they look at their money. This could be a new player. It doesn't say what level this is. They're clicking their money. No items. They definitely didn't read the tutorial or anything that tells you need items. They landed their spell though. But the Night Stalker's level 6 because they're mid. Jakiro's level 1, so that's gonna happen. Yeah, this game is just scuffed. I think the 3-minute AFK though, even for a new player, that's kind of inexcusable. Just don't queue for Dota or just leave the game. Because if you abandon in the first 5 minutes, then it's not scored and everyone can just go leave and it's okay. And it does penalize your account a little bit, but yeah, for them to continue to go in at a level 1, they should go mid. What do they do?
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Okay, Jakiro looks mid
Top tower is under
and is just pinging the silencer.
Dire's top
Okay, now they buy some items.
bottom tower under fire.
And they're just opening the menu. They're just hitting their keyboard like crazy. Oh my goodness.
Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's bottom tower under fire.
ATP in. They're just spam pinging the silencer. Okay.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Yep, this is being pretty obnoxious. A new player would not do this.
Attacked.
You have no excuse. You're spam pinging people, just following people, not using your spells, not attacking anything. Okay, yeah.
Dominating.
Goodness gracious. Very, very guilty, naughty gaming. No, don't do that. Do not do that. Wow, very guilty suspects this evening. Thank you, chat, for helping us figure these out. Dota gamers, get it together. Don't destroy your items. Let's just put that out there as a message. In Dota 2, you should not put your items from your inventory onto the ground and then attack those items. Those are investments that you have made. You earned those items with your last hits and your kills. So keep your items. If you die, it's okay. Things will get better. You can still try your best to defend the Ancient until the game is over. So stay safe, and thank you for helping us on this episode of Griefing or Not Griefing, where we try to find the truth in the Dota community.